Hey everybody, today's episode, tongue and groove ceilings coming up. Alright, so it's easy. You take figured orientation. I'm doing it this way because you always want to, if you can, go in line with your room because it makes it feel bigger, and this is a small bathroom. So what I did is I took the first piece, I butted up against my tile. I will come in and seal there, but this is a less than 8, it's about a 6-foot piece, I think. So what you do, take him and you want to nail right where your tongue meets your V if you're doing a V groove. If not, if it's a shiplap, there'll be a gap. You still nail in the same place. But then you take, I took this first one. My next measurement's 41. So you take it. Give me that 41, baby. So we take our 41, we make sure we fit him up nice where they butt together, like so. Once you got him right, hit him right through the tongue. Right? Oh. Now, if you're like me and you're putting crowns, that means you got a good 1.5 inches there on the edge that you can take and face nail him because you know the crown's gonna cover it. So that's our first one. We take this 41, what was left over normally, and that's where you start. So you take that 41, you go down there and you start. I'm going with another full one, which you can do because then what is left, but I didn't start with a full one. Had I started with a full one, you don't want your seams to line up. So I'm gonna take our next one here. We're gonna butt him up to our tile over on that other side. And now this can be tricky when you're by yourself. Will you give me a mallet or a hammer? If you got a spot that works, for example, this end works for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and tack him. Okay. And then you can work your way down. Now, when you're tapping these edges, what you don't want to do is tap him so hard you break something. And when you got him nice and tight in there like you like him, you can nail him off. Ideally, you want to hit a joist if you can, but you just keep going that way. So now my next piece will be a 18.5. So I'll put my 18.5, whatever is left over is what I start with on the other end, and then so on and so forth. All right, now once you get far enough, as you see here, I'm getting into a light, and I'm using wafer can lights. So all I need to do is pop a hole to put my wire through. Now, if you're doing a different light, or if you come to a junction box for your light, you would cut him out before putting him up. So all I'm gonna do, I got a fan here, which I'm gonna cut out also after I put it up. So all we're gonna do now is pop us a hole to drop our wires out so we can keep running. And then once you just cut your holes out for your lights and fan, you just keep running until you get to the end here. And you see I had a small rip that I had to make, but no, other than that, once you finish, he should look something like this. And see, I've got my crown already up, so shows you, how much distance you have left over. Anyways, that is that. If you enjoyed the video, maybe give me a like or subscribe, comment, something along them lines. And I guess until next time, keep making dust.